Justice League International #2, written by Dan Jurgens, art by Aaron Lopresti. So we left off last issue. There was a giant mech robot thing coming out of the ground in Peru, and the JLI were there on their first mission to fight it. They didn't know it, but they were there to fight it. Pick up on this issue. Oh, the other thing being that the Hall of Justice burned down, because we pick up in this issue and the Hall of Justice has burned down. They're speculating as to why this could have happened, supervillains, anybody, but they chalk it up as just a protester who was pissed off and they didn't have a security system in place because of the transition. So whatever, it happened. As long as no other bad things happen, the JLI should still be able to continue. Unfortunately, bad things are happening because they're totally losing this fight against the giant mecha beast monster thing. I need a better name for this, but I don't have it right now. So everybody is falling to the earth. Everyone who can't fly is being grabbed by everyone who can. 2 points of note. Godiva, the British one, really into Booster. I cannot overstate that. Really into Booster. And Rocket Red, and he's got such a long name. General August, I think it was, the Chinese one. The Russian one and the Chinese one. They're fighting over who is the best technology. Glorious Russia or beautiful China. So Rocket Red comes in. He scans the alien. He scans the robot, finds out that it's alien, and is trying to process what it wants. Booster gets a call from the UN guy saying, like, hey, you better take down this robot because the entire world is watching, pointing out a newscaster nearby that's recording it all. And he's like, great, fantastic, thank you. Rocket Red's like, hey, we represent Earth. We come in peace. We just want to talk. What is it you want? He's immediately shot with eye lasers, and then the robot just starts shooting lasers up into space. General August dives after Rocket Red, manages to save him from crashing to Earth too hard. And as the lasers start getting directed at each of the members of the team, Booster has to huddle up close with Godiva, who, as I said, is really, really into it. One particular quote, the interesting thing about these tights is that they're, tight. Anyway, so Ice is on the team. She's hit by one of the lasers. She's hurt bad. And Booster has to make the call. They are clearly in over their heads. Ice is injured and desperately needs a doctor, apparently. What's the correct call from Booster? He panics, and he's like, we need to help Ice. We can't deal with this. We're evacuating. Nobody on the team really likes that plan, especially Rocket Red. He's chewing out Booster, but Batman's like, he made the right call. Sit down. Booster doesn't feel like he made the right call. He feels like he made a complete failure. But he's like, you were put in unfair circumstances by a team that you didn't know the full capabilities of. Follow your gut, make the team yours, and don't ever let this happen again. Cut to Baltimore. Guy Gardner's walking into a bar. He orders a beer, and he sees on TV that Ice has been injured. And he's like, damn it. He flies off in Green Lantern back to D.C. So they arrive back in D.C. on their jet. Booster walks out. He's like, what happened to the Hall of Justice? He's like, never mind that. What happened to the robot? You're supposed to be fighting it. You can't run away. No one is going to trust in a team that runs away. And Batman's like, he did the best he could. Shut up. And the dude's like, Batman? I'm sorry, Batman's here? Batman, you're not a part of this team. What are you doing here? I cannot even begin to describe how it's literally just it's already doing the Marvel Civil War thing of like the team splits on whether or not basically they want Booster to continue being a leader. Guy shows up. He offers to take the place. But in the end, General August in whatever, he steps up and he's like, you don't win wars by losing soldiers. I believe in him. He made a good call. Of course, Godiva's on his side because, dear God, she's into him. Batman also says that he's capable. And he's like, all right, we've got a crisis. let's deal with this. How do we take down this robot? And in that exact moment, Skeets calls him and is like, hey, Booster, you may want to turn on your global news system. And he's like, cool, what's up? He turns it on, and there are actually 4 robots all around the world, color-coded for convenience. And he's like, all right. Clearly, we're going to have some issues taking these down. We're now on DEFCON 0. But Batman points out, look, they aren't here just to be flattening some villages. They're here for a bigger goal. They're all shooting lasers up into space. You need to find out what their purpose is and what they're trying to do. Cut to space. Far beyond the edge of Earth's solar system, spaceship is getting a data alert. Some dude steps out of a coffin, hearing that planet 3-147 is active. He says, not for long. Planet 3-147 dies today. And it's a big, muscly dude with a glowing axe thing. And that's where we leave off. I don't really have a lot to say about this. It's fine. It's good. I like the concept of, hey, we can't deal with this fight. We're leaving. Like, it's not a thing of like, no, we'll fight until our dying breath. Booster's like, no, we can't handle this. We're going to go now. I like that. It's a good thing to cover in the comic. The fact that it literally, I don't know, this feels like the second to last issue of the arc. Maybe it is. I don't know if this arc continues for the whole trade, but it feels like the second to last issue of an arc in that they're dealing with the leader, like finding his ability to lead. It's weird to have this at issue 2 already, but it's fine. It works for what it is. I'm going to give this like a 6. It's okay. It's fine. I don't really care about the villain yet, but I'm sure they'll make me care, or at least try to make me care. But as it stands, this is just an okay issue. It's fine. Nothing really to talk about. Art, pretty passable throughout. Nothing standing out, really. It's all just stock standard stuff. So yeah, Justice League International. Perfectly average in every way.